there's one thing that could absolutely ruin your Disneyland vacation, and that's what we're here to talk about. So let's get going. The Disneyland app launched back in 2015, and at the time it wasn't useful for much other than checking wait times and as a map. But today, it's an integral part of any visit to Disneyland. From placing mobile orders to making Lightning Lane reservations, there's no doubt that the app is a crucial part of coming to Disneyland. Ignoring it could be detrimental to your visit. In October of 2021, Disney launched its Genie service that has both a free and a paid aspect. You're probably familiar with Genie Plus and making those Lightning Lane reservations that comes with a per-person cost each day. But maybe you don't know about the underutilized Genie service, which is free and will plan your day for you, telling you what rides to head to, when to get in line for parades, and what opportunities you have for food. But does the Genie have good suggestions, or am I better off going it on my own? That's what we're here to find out. Today, I'm gonna let the Disney Genie plan my whole day, and I'm gonna let you know whether I would have made different decisions along the way, and see if really you can know that you can trust the Disney Genie or not. First up, the Disney Genie told me to come to Haunted Mansion. It says it's a 13-minute wait, which is just their fun way of saying it's a walk-on. For each ride we do here today, we'll list the posted wait time and exactly how long I waited. There we go, we did it. Haunted Mansion. It was a walk-on, just like it said. I'm super happy about that. Afterwards, I opened up the app and I clicked the 3 little dots next to Haunted Mansion, and I said that I did this and then removed it from my recommendations. Now, a bit about that for a second. When I initially started booking all the rides that I wanted in this app, it told me that I was a little overexcited because it won't let you add more than about 7 or 8 rides to your day, which is kind of annoying because there's 34 rides here at Disneyland, and I probably wanted to put about 20 of them on my list, but it stopped me at 8. Anyhow, I selected that I did this and it removed it. Now it's telling me to go over to Space Mountain, which is a 30-minute wait. And I mean, I personally have a rule. I don't like to wait much more than 25 minutes for a ride, but 30 minutes is pretty decent for Space Mountain. So we're gonna go and follow the Genie and see what happens. At 24 minutes, we are in the loading room. So the wait time was fairly accurate. Okay, so Space Mountain is done. Pretty accurate, like I said, 30 minutes or so. It gets much longer, usually, so 30 minutes wasn't too bad. What I'm really kind of annoyed with next is that the next recommendation it told me to do is to go to Pinocchio's Daring Journey, which is over in Fantasyland, and I'm in Tomorrowland right now. It would be nice if the app were able to recognize where I physically was and tailor recommendations to my current location. I was all the way over in New Orleans Square, and it sent me over here to Tomorrowland. And Pinocchio's Daring Journey isn't even one of my recommendations that I selected at the beginning. So it is showing me other rides besides the ones that I selected, but why not show me Astro Blasters, which is right next door to Space Mountain and also has a 5-minute wait? I don't get it. You know what, never mind, I changed my mind. So over here at Star Tours, which is one of my selections that I made for the day, it says it's a 5-minute wait according to the standby sign here. And the app tells me not to ride this till 6:30 tonight. Why 6:30? If it's 5-minute wait right now and it's on my list of top choices, send me to it now. I mean, look at this. It's empty in here. Star Tours is done, and that was a walk-on, not even a 5-minute wait, a literal walk-on. Now, the Genie app is bound and determined to get me to go ride Pinocchio, so I guess I'm gonna go ride Pinocchio. One thing the Disney Genie app is not telling me to do is get a snack, and I'm kind of hungry, so I stopped at Ye Old Churro Cart there behind me and got a churro. Why? I'm not the biggest churro person, but you all are, so I figured you'd probably want me to put a churro stop in the video. In the 8 minutes it took me to eat a churro and get over here, Pinocchio's Daring Journey has a line out the door. Oh well, I guess we're doing it. It's what the Genie said. Well, here we are, 5 minutes and 20 seconds, so it actually was pretty accurate.
You sleep till after 2. It's great to be a celebrity, an actor's life for me. Hey, this way! Oh gosh,
right, Pinocchio's daring journey is done now, and the next thing that it wanted me to do was Matterhorn bobsleds, but not until 11. It's 10:35, like, you know, I'm supposed to wait 25 minutes to go to Matterhorn, which is not too far away, so I'm gonna head there now. But then I got thinking, well, I'm kind of getting hungry. When am I gonna eat lunch? Oh, wait. It's not recommending lunch to me at all. It's just recommending dinner later on. So I decided to update my offerings in the app, went through the process, selected some different rides, maybe hoping to get something else, and still no lunch. It doesn't want me to eat, apparently. I'm trying to use the Disney Genie to plan my day, and it started out okay, but it's not really working all that well. Well, the app says the Matterhorn is a 10-minute wait, so we're gonna come here and try to do that. I could easily do this single rider, but I really want to see what it would be like for you guys if you come with a family. At 13 minutes, I'm next to get on the ride. So a little bit longer than it had said, but not too much so. So that finishes up the Matterhorn. While I was waiting in line, I hit another Genie snafu. I wanted to place a mobile order for food. Even though it recommended the Golden Horseshoe at 3, I was just gonna recommend, you know, mobile order for the Golden Horseshoe. I clicked order now because I liked that they actually recommended mobile order. I'm very glad that they did that. But it was for that 3 o'clock time period. And I couldn't change the time in that order screen. So I had to back out, click into the actual restaurant itself, check the times. And then when I just looked at the food, it was just like, you know, there's a reason I put the Golden Horseshoe at the bottom of my ranking list. You can check out my full ranking guide for how I organize all the food places here at Disneyland. I just couldn't bring myself to eat there again. I'm sorry, I know people love the Golden Horseshoe. I don't. So I decided to remove all food recommendations from the Genie app to see what it would suggest for food. And it suggested Bengal barbecue, which is honestly a decent recommendation. The food is really good, but it's also the worst value in the entire park. I'm just not really happy with Genie's selections here. You can see now why I say that this decision could be detrimental to your Disney trip. Choosing to follow the Genie app or choosing not to use the Disneyland app at all will absolutely ruin your trip, because mobile order will literally save you so much time. I'm gonna mobile order for Pim Test Kitchen right now, but if I rely on the app too much, I'm gonna be glued to my phone more than I want to be. I'm going to wait in line for rides that probably aren't the best time to ride them. You know, watch videos, plan your trip yourself. I highly recommend planning. We still have a few more things that we need to check with it though. I want to see how it works for the parade, and you know, we'll see just how useful the rest of it is. Looks like they're doing one of their many shows over here in Avengers Campus. So I ordered the not so little chicken sandwich, and I feel like it's smaller than it has been in the past. Like, the not so little chicken sandwich has gotten littler. All right, so what does the Disney Genie want us to do now? Well, it looks like it wants us to check out the Spider-Man show, you know, where he launches into the air in Avengers Campus at 12:10. It is currently 11:35, so we have 35 minutes until that. I guess we gotta go find something else to do. It says Monsters Inc. is a 15-minute wait right now. 15-minute wait for Monsters is not so bad. Actual wait time, 8 minutes. Not bad.
Hello. If you are new to the area, the Monstropolis Chamber of Commerce would like to welcome you.
So about 15 minutes ago, or I guess more like 30 now, I walked by Monsters and it was closed. And it reopened, and that's probably why the line was shorter than 15 minutes or only 15 minutes or whatever. But clearly it's still broken because there was no audio. They had some music playing in the background, but the actual, oh look, they put the barrier back up. It's closed again. I was like, I hear Pirates music. Why do I hear Pirates music? There's an orchestra over here. This was not on the Genie app, by the way. I just saw this and came over here. I just missed it. How disappointing. It's currently 11:55 and I still have 15 minutes until the supposed, suggested arrival time for Spider-Man. About 10 minutes early and people are already starting to queue up here, so I'll hop in line already.
Whoa! I can see a roller coaster from here. Time for some field testing. Hey, could you record it for me? Tag me later. Sharon, airbags, please. Here we go. I bet this looks cool.
Well, I just waited about 15-20 minutes for a 3-minute presentation. Yeah, not really the best use of my time. Thanks, Genie. But now it's telling me to go to Soarin over California, which isn't a bad suggestion. Limited time ride. Happy to go do it. We'll see what the wait time is, though. That one can be a long wait. Back for a limited time during Food and Wine Festival Soarin over California. Standby line doesn't look too terrible. I'll check what it says on the app in a minute. Oh, right up there it says 20 minutes. That's pretty great. The Genie app didn't exactly want to tell me how long the wait was. It just said average. But I'm going to give this one a win for the Genie here. I looked at coming over to Soarin, California just after lunch earlier because, it had suggested doing that ride, and I figured why not? And it was a 35-minute wait at that time, but it told me to wait until 12:40, and now it's down to a 20-minute wait. So I guess a little bit of a minor win for the Genie, knowing that 12:40 would be better than 11:30 to ride it. 22 minutes to get to this point. Soarin over California. I love it so much. If anybody at Disney is watching, please bring back Soarin over California permanently to Disney California Adventure. It just makes sense. You can leave Soarin over the world at Epcot near the World Showcase and bring back Soarin over California in California and Disney California Adventure. So what's next in my Genie day? Well, the next thing it wanted me to do was to go to Mickey's PhilharMagic at 2 o'clock and nothing else between now and then. And I was like, I went through, changed my selections. All I did was take off one ride and I added in Pixar Pal Around because that's really what I want to go do right now. And it completely changed the suggestions. I got all the way down here and the Pixar Pal Around is closed. Something I would have known if I'd have just checked the wait times on the app. And this is exactly what I mean. This is the whole point of the video. If you don't use the app at all, you'll waste a lot of time walking places to find out that rides are broken or that the lines are too long and you don't want to wait in them or whatever. But if you over-rely upon the app, then you may box yourself in and do things that maybe you weren't really interested in and all those sorts of things. I waited about 5 minutes because I saw the wheel start spinning, figured they were testing it. Then I saw the mechanical people stepping out of the line. When that happens, that means that they're done fixing it. So they're just gonna run it through a couple of times just for testing. And bam, now we get to ride it. So my Genie day is not over yet, not by a long shot, but these are just sort of my observations. The Genie app does have some good qualities. At other times, it doesn't suggest things often enough. It puts things an hour out. I would like it to really make some specific suggestions in the moment, like, oh, you're in this specific land. This ride is experiencing exceptionally low wait times than normal. You should try heading over there now. Those are the types of tailored recommendations I would like. Tell me in 5 minutes you could try this, or in 10 minutes maybe you should go try this ride instead. That's just what I was kind of hoping for out of it, instead of more like some structure and bones, but not really a full planner to the day, which is what I wanted out of it. All right, so now what does the Genie tell me to do? I refreshed a couple of times, and the Genie is still telling me to go to Web Slingers at 1:20, even though it's 1:35. But look at that wait time, 50 minutes. Yeah, no thank you, Genie. All right, well now I'm getting hungry, and the Genie has no recommendations for me. No suggestions on, hey, maybe you should try to get this snack. Oh, Are you feeling hungry? Go here. None of that sort of stuff. Since it's pretty hot today, 70 degrees, I figured I would come get a Mickey's Premium Ice Cream Bar. I don't usually get these. In fact, they're frozen solid here at Disneyland. And they told me to leave it out for a bit. So it's been sitting on this bench for maybe 5 to 10 minutes. I'm hoping it's softened up now. Let's see how it is. The perfect blend of chocolate and vanilla ice cream. And I waited just the right amount of time. It's still pretty put together. It's not starting to melt, but it's also not frozen solid. Wow, this hit the spot. So as I hop back over to Disneyland here, I am looking at, street curbs here where people would be camping out for the parade. The side over here in the sun, not so much with camping. Over here off to the left, now those are mostly ice cream eaters right outside the ice cream shop. Further down it wasn't so bad, but still, the curb over on the other side. This is an hour before the parade. It's not when the Genie told me to get a spot for the parade. It's an hour before. Since I have about 25 minutes until 3 o'clock, I'm gonna try to slip in the Enchanted Tiki room here. I think it's about to go.
Oh, buenos dias, senorita. My siestas are getting shorter and shorter. Oh, look at all the people. And welcome to Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room.
Look, here come the girls. Mesdames and Monsieur.
I feel like it's been more than a year since I've done the Tiki room. Well, now it's 3 o'clock, or 2:57 anyway. Close enough. So this is when the Genie told me to go get in line for the parade and or get a spot for the parade. We're gonna see what's left. I'm assuming I can sit right here, plenty right here. If I flip back this direction, straight down Main Street, looks like most of the spots all on the left here, all on the right are full. I'm sure you could find like a spot like this one to squeeze in if you wanted to. We're just gonna sit right here. I think this is a good enough spot. And here's my view. Just 12 minutes later and 18 minutes until the parade starts, the other side is completely filled up now. So 3 o'clock was a good suggestion. Thank you, Genie. That was fun. I'm generally satisfied with the Disney Genie telling me what time to go see the parade. So, no complaints there. However, it's telling me to go to It's a Small World next, and the parade route goes by It's a Small World, so I won't be able to get up there. And when I do, the entire massive crowd that's up there will probably go fill in the line for Small World, so not gonna happen. Now, Disney Genie did not tell me to come do Pirates of the Caribbean. That's my own personal choice. I didn't like either of its suggestions. We'll check it after this ride and see if it's updated.
Surrender, Captain Jack Sparrow, or my thunder will... You'll never find the treasure without a look at this here map.
I shall take this paltry sum to start them to cover my expenses.
Total wait time for Pirates of the Caribbean was about 14 minutes. If you're still following along with me here, you're a trooper for sticking through this. But right now we're going to go get some dinner at Jolly Holiday. Once again, the app did not recommend me any more food. I looked, the food is like completely gone from its recommendations. Here at Jolly Holiday, I got the beef birria toasted cheese, which is essentially the quesadilla tacos over at Cucamonga Cocina, and a grilled cheese sandwich blended together. So actually this looks pretty good. Can't wait to give it a try. I also got the lemon tea cake for the Disney 100. We got this before during our Disney 100 video, but it was from Alien Pizza Planet and I didn't like it, but I wanted to give it another chance from Jolly Holiday. Maybe they prepare it differently. Dip this in the beef stock. That's pretty good. Very strong, overpowering beef flavor. Nice crunchy bread, but I can't really taste the cheese. There's cheese on here, I just can't taste it very well. That bite didn't have a whole lot of beef in it, so I did taste the cheese on that one. It's good, very good. I'll probably bump this up a little bit higher. I think these sandwiches are better than the one that I had the last time. Here we go, time to try the lemon tea cake again. A lot fluffier, doesn't feel quite as cold. We feel that the last time we had this, it was literally taken like right out of the refrigerator or out of the freezer. And so it was just too hard. You know how things lose their flavor when they're too cold? And it was really hard to dig into. This is perfect. What an amazing meal, very tasty. Thanks for nothing, Disney Genie, for not recommending it. But Disney Genie is telling me to go to Big Thunder Mountain, so that's where I'm heading. And when I get over here, it says it's a 35-minute wait. Now, the app, or the Genie app anyway, tells me that it is low. That is not low, let me tell you. Wait was about 32 minutes. So the final thing that the Genie wants us to do today, or rather the final thing that I'm gonna do that the Genie tells us to do, is go to Jungle Cruise. If you didn't know this about me, I live in San Diego, and it takes about an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes to drive up here and back. So I don't ever stay late. I generally leave by 7 at the latest. Now it's almost 6 o'clock, and let's go to Jungle Cruise. Now the Genie says that Jungle Cruise is a 30-minute wait, which I probably normally wouldn't wait for. I would have decided, we're not gonna do it. But I looked at the queue, and it actually doesn't look 30 minutes to me. Dr. Jones, Dr. Jones. Isn't that in the wrong attraction?
How to do it.
Here we go, only 10 minutes. 10 minutes, that's all it took.
Up here on the front left, we have some striped horses. The front right there, we have some hairy horses. In the back right, those tall things, those are trees. The amazing, stupendous, eighth wonder of the world, the backside water. Up left ahead.
And that does it for me here today at Disneyland. Bottom line, Genie. The only 3 things that I found particularly useful today. When Genie sent me to Haunted Mansion first thing this morning, well, not first thing, it was about 9 a.m., and there was no line. That was really helpful. Second thing Genie did that was helpful is told me to go to Soarin an hour later than I wanted to, and I saved 15 minutes in my wait, about. And then Genie told me I didn't need to get a spot in line for the parade until 3 o'clock. I thought about grabbing a spot at 2:30, but I was able to go do Enchanted Tiki Room and still get a pretty decent-ish spot for that parade. So those are the 3 things that it did well for me. The things that didn't do well for me, it decided it wanted to send me all across the park. It gave me crappy food recommendations, and it didn't tell me when rides nearby had low wait times that I could just go do that. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like and subscribe button if you want to see more content like this, and we will see you again next time.